get ready for our final contestant of the evening. Remember, tonight there will be a first, second, and third prize. The first place winner will obviously be moving to the finals automatically, but that's not to say that any of the other contestants won't make it to the finals as well, because there is one wild card from all of the 4 weeks leading up to the finals that will make it into the finals as well. So we'll have 5 acts on week 5 for the finals. Up next we got Eldon Fink. Born and bred in the Pemberton Mountains with a reverence for metal, Eldon has found a love for freestyle rapping. He now performs an acoustic blend of the contrasting styles. Give it up for Eldon!
I'm out all on my own in my head again. Thoughts meant to carry me home, ask for death instead. Why, God, why do I always gotta sacrifice everything I am just to live a relevant life? I'm out all on my own in my head again. Thoughts meant to carry me home, ask for death instead. Irrelevant, irreverence for reference, evidence, a lust for insignificant, gibberish to suppress. In Riverside with the ponderosa pine. Am I afraid to die or openly speak my mind? Cause social conflict leads to inner insecurities. Don't ask questions, this design disease. Tyrannical dynasties ramify societies by smothering citizens with redundant anxieties. Social justice, don't trust it, be disgusted that we're led by a corrupted compass. A corrupted compass, oh. Tyrannical dynasties ramify societies by smothering citizens with redundant anxieties. Social justice, don't trust it, be disgusted that we're led by a corrupted compass. I'm out all on my own in my head again. Thoughts meant to carry me home, ask for death instead. Irrelevant or reverence for reference, evidence, allows for insignificant, gibberish to suppress. Malicious emphasis placed on vague morality, based on a power business reality. Go to sleep, count the sheep, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't go deep, forget to be, and always want more. The blood don't run, not trying to be someone. It's myself in this place, finding my place in the page. Trying to turn my life around, avoiding venomous gaze, and trying to make peace out of rage. To read between the lines is to see beyond the lies. Behind the mask, behind the eyes, what a task. Tuning to the mind, cause I gotta ask, why am I alive? What's worth sacrificing and what's left behind? What's left behind? Where the blood run deep, yeah, all I see is sheep. They count on the dollar sign account or why they weak. So I count on myself and I count all my scars. How to make it this far when I've been locked behind the bars, where the enemies sleep in a cage, dreaming of escaping the maze. Here's my breath, take it away, but you can't run from Medusa's gaze. Staying with the forced presence, alone where you head at, home when you get it home. Out on my own in my head again. Thoughts meant to carry me home, ask for death instead. My God, why do I always gotta sacrifice everything I am just to live a relevant life? I'm out on my own in my head again. Thoughts meant to carry me home, ask for death instead. Irrelevant or reverence for referenced evidence allows for insignificant gibberish to suppress a higher cognitive process. Ah shit, I think we failed God's test. How we doing, Whistler? Well, give it up for the Crystal Lounge with these amazing staff, keeping us hydrated and well fed, keeping the vibes high and immaculate. Give it up for the judges, for the host. You know, what an amazing opportunity it is to showcase some Sea to Sky music. And give it up for these other amazing musicians. It takes a lot of courage to get up here on stage, no matter where you're at with your journey. Before I get into my next song, I just want to share a couple things about music. So yeah, in my bio I wrote, I have a reverence for metal. And the reason I took to metal so deeply was because I didn't know how to express anger as a child, and metal was always there. And music's helped me through a lot of things. It's soul healing, and I hope you guys could tune into some of that too. At your own pace. You know, music's a lot of things, but for me it's really healing. So I'm just so grateful that you're all here, and without further ado, do I never get sentimental? Caught up in the mess, foot stuck to the pedal, cruising by. No matter what I ride, the sun still shines and tries to wave hello. Why do I never get sentimental? Caught up in the mess, foot stuck to the pedal, cruising by. No matter what I ride, the sun still shines and tries to wave hello. Hello, hello. Even when it rains, even on darker days, infected with pain, I still feel the same. Seeking stillness wherever I roam. Inner peace is where I'm at home, becoming an apostle. The goal to fill in the black hole. Can't skip steps without being an asshole. That's why I choose the road less traveled. Do I never get sentimental? Caught up in a mess, foot stuck to the pedal, cruising by. No matter what I ride, the sun still shines and tries to wave hello. Even when it rains, even on darker days, infected with pain, I still feel the same. Seeking stillness wherever I roam. Inner peace is where I'm at home. My past that of a packed animal, manifested, attacked, human centerfold. I learned playing victim always gets old. When I peered into the reflecting window, when I donned the solitary hero, even though on the surface I appeared cold and shallow. Diving deep into flow and shadow, developing myself for those who follow. For those who follow. Do I never get sentimental? Caught up in a mess, foot stuck to the pedal, cruising by. No matter what I ride, the sun still shines and tries to wave hello. Why do I never get sentimental? Caught up in a mess, foot stuck to the pedal, cruising by. No matter what I ride, the sun still shines and tries to wave. Awoken in a vision, unobstructed intermission, open to divine information. I'm alive in this equation. Why am I here? What am I feeling? Awoken in a vision, unobstructed intermission, open to divine information. I'm alive in this equation. I've asked to understand ego, I've access to bit of ammo. I'm tested to maintain mellow, willing to pass with last domino. My thoughts become phenomenal, my thoughts become phenomenal. My thoughts turn from dark to light, oh yeah, every day and night. My thoughts become phenomenal. Alchemy turns them all into gold. Right now is happening with control just by practicing speaking. Why do I never get sentimental? Caught up in the mess, foot stuck to the pedal. Cruising by, no matter what I ride, the sun still shines. Tries to wave hello. Hello. So yeah, that song, thank you so much. Yeah, thanks. You guys are great. Yeah, that song is really just about how emotionally constipated I've been for most of my life. It's like, oh, I don't have feelings, but the truth is I do have feelings, and I mean, shit, look at all this music that we get to work on and love and suss life out through that musical lens. Alrighty, how we feeling, Whistler? You guys having a good night?
Yes, sir.
You guys loving the live local music? Alright, I'm gonna sneak this one in. Shattered glass, there ain't no coming back. Can't pick up the pieces, can't pick up this flag. I'm a failure, hanging out at the back of class with questions I'm too afraid to ask. Shattered glass, there ain't no coming back. Can't pick up the pieces, can't pick up this flag. I'm a failure, hanging out at the back of class with questions I'm too afraid to ask. In the deep end, tripping and falling with all of my monsters. There's no escaping, try to be solving all of my problems. Starting to see now, I've out of my mind, I'm out of my mind. Connecting the dots, one at a time. Dive in the deep end, tripping and falling with all of my monsters. There's no escaping, try to be solving all of my problems. Starting to see now, I'm through my mind, I've ruined my mind. I've thrown it all away again. Shattered glass, there ain't no coming back. Can't pick up the pieces, can't pick up this slack. I'm a failure, hanging out of the back of class with questions I'm too afraid to ask. Shattered glass, there ain't no coming back. Can't pick up the pieces, can't pick up this slack. I'm a failure, hanging out of the back of class with questions I'm too afraid to ask. Questions I'm too afraid to ask. Got thoughts that I'm not enough. Gotta please God, divine true love. Shoulda never listened to the siren songs. Where's this nightmare would just move along? The temptation's got the best of me. Reality's haunted by her silent screams. Without her I'm nothing, I'll never be free. My being corrupted since she sowed her seed If I'm not rooted, loose lips, rapping news, quick news, turn to music, don't listen, then to lose it. Just for today, I pray to stay sane. Forgive me of my wrongs and free me ever again. Shattered glass, there ain't no coming back. Can't pick up the pieces, can't pick up the slack. I'm a failure, hanging out of the back of class with questions I'm too afraid to ask. Shattered glass, there ain't no coming back. Can't pick up the pieces, can't pick up the slack. I'm a failure, hanging out of the back of class with questions I'm too afraid to ask.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll be honest with y'all. I was in a dark place for a long time, and music helped get me through it. You know, I could smile, like the fact that I could stand up here and share this kind of stuff, it's deep, it's intimate, it's vulnerable, but hopefully it's evidence that life does get better, whatever you're struggling with. And yeah, to keep the faith, reach out. You know, people love you and people want to help you out. And in fact, reaching out actually helps that person out as well. So, love you guys. Here's another.
You don't want anything? Do you want me to just settle your bills there?
Yeah, sure.
I think it's just the okay, it's just the mojito and the wings.
Yeah. I got you.
We always gotta try to vilify the villain, sitting in silence, thinking deep, listening to the world around them till they find hidden gems. Going to find out, that's when we're condemned. I'm in awe with a mind so raw, tuned in like sonar, but never been so far away from society. Awake at the gravity of our collective fate, ignorant of the stakes so maddening. We always gotta try to vilify the villain, sitting in silence, thinking deep, listening to the world around them till they find hidden gems. Going to find out, that's when we're condemned. I'm in awe with a mind so raw, tuned in like sonar, but never been so far away from society. Awake at the gravity of our collective fate, and so maddening. Why can't they just see? Why won't they trust me? There's no justice in this world, just greed for the seed. The resentment grows deep within. What's the point of living when the only solace is sin? And that's when the serpent mind begins. And that's when the serpent mind begins. Before you bury the bodies with a pen and pad, this beast grows hungry. Strokes of the zinc like strikes of a blade, fiending for the blood, trying to free from the prey. Breathe a little deeper, nightmare creeping, it'll never leave you. Fear the reaper, seeking better thinking, don't need rhyme or reason. Beneath the surface there's a monster lurking, and I see a serpent, I'm among them. I'm among them. Slithering, sinister, ailing solitude, rooting evil thoughts, like I say, is nothing new. And people sing the same songs that never be a breakthrough. They flock to the top and never see the truth. There's a sense of unearned confidence, thinking you the best makes a false prophet, bitch. Scheming to get rich does not make you blessed. There should be no surprise that you're lost and depressed. There's a sense of unearned confidence. Thinking you the best makes a false prophet, bitch. Scheming to get rich does not make you blessed. There should be no surprise that you're lost and depressed. In the end, we just animals with consciousness and silly goals. Try to break it down like syllables and read between the lines to reveal your... We always gotta try to vilify the villain, sitting in silence, thinking deep, listening to the world around until they find hidden gems. Only to find out, that's when we're condemned. I'm in awe with a mind so raw, tuned in like sonar, but never been so far away from society, awake at the gravity of our collective data, giving other sticks so maddening. So maddening.
Who was your favourite so far?
Well, this is my body.
Confused and you'll never grow. That's why you're confused, you'll never know. So make a stand next to your shadow and figure out what makes you
I really like
confused and you'll never know. As to why you're confused, you'll never grow. So make a stand next to your shadow and figure out what makes you.
I think that Primo guy got a lot of his friends.
Yeah.
He got the crowd.
And he played quite catchy songs, so everybody was singing along and stuff. So yeah, everyone's been pretty good though. No one's
Yeah,
been terrible. Thanks, guys.
I agree with you.
Give it up for Eldon Fink. Born and raised in the Pemberton Mountains.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Up top, bro. Killed it.